All right, window cleaning time. I used to always say I don't do windows, but then my wife retired. Now I do. I don't know how that happened. And there's a right way to do windows, a wrong way to do windows, and a whole bunch in between. But the way the pros do them is they use a squeegee. And they better use a good squeegee like an Ettore. Did I say that right?
You did.
Tell me about Ettore.
Okay.
It's a special squeegee, a professional squeegee.
It is. So the company founder, Ettore Stocconi, invented the actual modern-day squeegee in 1936. Was a window cleaner and didn't like the tool, so a lot of tinkering and went back and forth, patented it, and now we have what we have.
So when I go through the typical hardware store, do I see squeegees that are kind of crummy? And then I find Ettore and...
Yeah, there's a lot of, as with any tool, there's a lot of companies that make a lot of different things, and they're, again, like all the other tools as well, they're good quality ones and they're not, and we are the name of where squeegees began.
A pro window cleaner goes, oh yeah, you got to have an Ettore, right?
Yeah.
So what makes a good squeegee? I mean...
Yeah, well, there's
rubber strip, right?
Yeah,
I mean that's got to be it.
Yeah, there's more to it than that.
I'm sure there is.
Yeah, if you think about when you're using a squeegee, if you're using it all day long, doing strip mall after strip mall, and you have to put a lot of pressure on the window, you'd be exhausted with carpal tunnel syndrome.
Right.
So there's a balance that goes into the handle. There's a pressure sensitivity to make sure that the blade is flat across the glass as you're putting it without having to put a lot of pressure on it. Okay. So it's the angle of the handle, the weight of the handle.
So the angle, I mean, that seems like a really simple thing, but
a lot of them
that's
are wrong.
Really, really important when it comes to getting your hand around it, not having it interfere, and being able to even pressure that.
Exactly.
And that's the key to cleaning good window glass.
Yeah, that's part of the key. And then again, it's the edge of the rubber that touches the glass is what actually takes the water off, and that's what gives you the streak-free results.
Huh. So what's wrong with paper towels and newspaper?
Well, if you like to do a lot of, wax on, wax off and get a lot of exercise, it's a great thing. But as far as cleaning windows, it creates static electricity, goes through a lot of different things. You're smearing the dirt around the window, so you have to do it multiple times to actually get that off of there. So it's just one method versus another.
A good squeegee, you can't beat it for speed.
Right. Yeah.
I mean... Yeah. And it's not that hard. Why are people scared of a squeegee? Seriously.
Well, because there's a lot of bad ones out there, and there's been a lot of them. And a lot of people equate cleaning windows to doing their car. So you go into a gas station and you see the one that's been rotting in the water for 2 years, and that must be how they work, and that isn't how they work, but that's what most people see.
Interesting. So who carries the Ettore squeegees?
Sure. We're an 80-year-old company, so our distribution is pretty wide. We're in all hardware channels. We're not currently in Home Depot stores, but certainly HomeDepot.com, but Lowe's, True Value, Ace, Do It Best, Menards has some of our products. I mean, we're virtually everywhere, of course, online as well.
Sure. It's interesting what you said, and it's so true, and especially in today's market. There is good quality in everything, and there is junk. And everything. Yeah. And I always tell the story, a lot of times with masking tape, the 59 cents a roll, if you ever read the interior color, it tells you not to use when painting.
That's right.
It's crazy. But you guys make a great squeegee and surely can help you with your cleaning. You do other things, too, and one of the little tools I love is the ceiling fan cleaner.
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
Sure.
We got about a minute, a little less.
Yeah, no problem. There's a bunch of ways to clean a ceiling fan.
Right.
And some of them work, some of them don't. And we have a couple different tools. The best one is it's basically it goes over the blade itself and covers the edge of the squeegee, and it's got microfiber. We call it the Rastafarian fingers that come down, and then
cleans it.
It cleans it off, and then you just throw it in the washer, and that's the best one at this point.
Very good. Well, thanks so much for joining us. I really do appreciate it, Wayne. And again, that website is ettore.com. It's ETTORE.com. Thank you very much.
Perfect. Thank you.
All right, coming up next hour, we got a whole bunch more for you. You're at home with Gary Sullivan.